The pickup boxes need
This
to be
is the cruise
blue or
quarters.
something.
It looks abandoned.
Yes, it does. Notice, I don't see the need for so many cameras. Tom's presence everywhere is slightly oppressive. I understand the need for transparency, but why is he in the toilets? Yeah, that's a bit creepy. Sir Brooke, Chris McLean. Oh yeah, they said Chris was dead. Can I zoom in? No. Oh. Me and Dan. What a real human who's dead and we're sad. Okay. Oh, that's enough of that. How's Sarah Brooke doing? Her dog's doing fine. What a stock photo. Look at that. That's the stockest photo ever. Dear Tom, knowing that you're always watching, I thought I would write you a letter. As you no longer reside inside my mind, I decided to transfer my thoughts to text. I want to do so in the form of a history lesson. A lesson that perhaps you'll find condescending, but it's likely more for my sake than yours. Alan Turing is considered a father of theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. Perhaps a lesser known part of his life was his contributions to the field of biology. Why do you suppose his interests lay in these two disparate fields? I assumed it was because he believed in the world to be logical and understandable. He was a mathematician. He seemed to believe that the great complexity of the universe could be explained with simple rules. 2 years before his suicide in 1952, Alan Turing developed something called reaction-diffusion systems. Inside the academic world, this work is cited more than his work on computers. It can be generally formalized as a one-line equation. No, what's the equation? Oh, something I can't even comprehend. That's Cthulhu language. I'm no mathematician. However, in plain English, this equation describes things that wish to diffuse. However, also react with each other during this process. I'm sure this sounds strange to you, or at least tangential to our lives here on Europa. What relevance does it have to anything here? Reaction diffusion systems show how patterns are created. They show how the leopard got its spots and how the zebra got its stripes. But my real interest here is Turing's interest. That nature can be formalized, that we understand the natural world in mathematical terms. Turing created a test to answer the question, can a machine impersonate a human? The intrigue behind that being, can the human mind be simulated by a machine? Why ask that question? To prove the human mind is a machine. I'm not sure that is Turing's opinion, however. Concerning consciousness, he states this. According to the most extreme form of this view, the only way by which one could be sure that the machine thinks is to be the machine, and to feel oneself thinking. One can then describe these feelings to the world. But of course, no one could be justified in taking any notice. Likewise, according to this view, the only way to know that a man thinks is to be that particular man. If the human mind exists within the physical world, it obeys the same rules of physics and chemistry that every other thing in the world, as everything other thing in the world. Therefore, like all of nature, it is merely reactive. It is curious that nature would create, through the mechanics of determinism, creatures that believe they have free will. Conversely, I suppose, if we conclude that we were all machines, we can only come to this conclusion in a predetermined manner. We cannot claim credit for our discovery, as it is just a product of nature's genius, not our own. A humbling idea, I think. Behaviorism. Maybe we are more similar than we think. Sarah. So she's saying, they didn't invent computers. They kind of stumbled upon it as a matter of fate. Is this a breathalyzer? Comlock? That's kind of hard to read. Because we care. Lots of ISA code books. Telomeres. Science. So she's a very religious scientist. That's interesting. That's very rare. I think I was going this way. Hey, bonsai. Hi Matthew, we've been studying organism 111. Please find attached scanning electronic microscope image which appears to show pilus formation. We hypothesize that this is stress response due to high levels of radiation. We plan to infect a human cell line with organism 119 and perform irradiation experiments with flow cytometry. Would this be appropriate? No. It would be great if you could get the department to look at the SEM image. Kind regards, Soichi, Europa field astrobiologist. Yeah, there's the attachment. Hey Soichi, it was great to see this image. Wow, yet more complex life on Europa. Oh, they found aliens. Complex life. That's kind of stretching the definition of complex life. It's a single-celled organism. Dianarchus radiodurans might be worth looking at as it survives very high levels of radiation here on Earth. Similarly, you should consider looking at Sophobius acidilaris. That thing produces pali in response to radiation and uses them to transfer DNA. Perhaps your organism uses a similar mechanism. Have you considered that organism 119 is transferring or scavenging DNA as a method of surviving radiation? As you well know, in terms of radiation, Europa receives 5.4 sieverts per day, over 300,000 times the level on Earth. Yeah, that's a ton. The organism must have evolved such a high resistance to radiation as a necessity of survival. That said, the radiation beneath Thera is much lower due to the thick ice crust. Okay, so is that a thing? Because I have a really hard time believing that. Radiation experiments with flow cytometry sound like an appropriate course of action. Matthew Layton, Professor of Astrobiology, International Space Agency. Hi Matthew. We've attached an image confirming that organism 119 attaches to human cells. We will proceed with irradiation experiments on these cell lines. We propose naming organism 119 Europa radiophilus. What do you think? Here's a picture. Hi Matthew, we've now run the irradiation experiments and confirmed that E. radiophilus does indeed seem to confer resistance to radiation. See attached. We assume survival is due to DNA damage repair. We target various DNA repair enzymes with GFP and found that DNA double-strand break repair is occurring. See attached GFP images. Hi Soichi, something's amiss. We don't know what is performing the repair. The lab doesn't know how E. radiophilus, good name, could repair DNA. Have you considered that another organism may be in a symbiotic relationship with E. radiophilus, perhaps a virus? We ran a PCR on the human cells exposed to E. radiophilus to see if there was a virus present. We have discovered an unknown virus which we have named unknown Europa virus. Good name. Gel Europa electrophoresis image attached. There it is. This is phenomenal. You need to sequence this. We finished sequencing it. Data attached. It's a virus unlike any we've ever seen. Maybe we found a cure for senescence. That's getting old. A form of biological immortality. We are running some long-term tests on plants and mice to see the effects. Oh, this is gonna go great. The plants are clearly exhibiting longer lifespans when exposed to the organism. We don't have the facilities here to continue testing. We're going on to human testing. We are going to use ourselves as subjects. It's the only way to accelerate progress. End of correspondence. Oh. I bet your wife's happy with that. Oh, she's not your wife. Boo. So what is it you found? We found an extremophile, an organism that can live in extreme conditions, that survives massive doses of radiation. Radiation damages DNA. The extremophile has a virus living inside it. The extremophile scavenges DNA from other organisms, which the virus uses to repair the extremophile's damaged DNA. Essentially, they work together to survive in what's called a symbiotic relationship. So what's the implication? What's due? In some ways, it's an immortal relationship. It doesn't seem to age biologically. Aging and death are ultimately caused by DNA damage. We have the ability to fix our DNA, but that ability is limited. This organism can repair damage caused by massive doses of radiation. If we could harness this power, we could potentially eliminate biological aging, what is known as senescence. So you found something that could make humans immortal? Cool, I'm on board. Not exactly. There are many causes of death other than DNA damage. It would save you from trauma, from brain damage, from cardiac arrest, etc. But it could potentially cure cancers and many genetic diseases and massively increase life expectancy. Well, good work. You probably ruined everything. Can't cure your motion sickness. I think I was going this way. No. I was going this way. God, stop changing that every time I load. Chapter 2. Did I beat it or am I going into it? I think I beat it. So, they found aliens that will make people immortal. Or they found a virus that will make people immortal. And their first... Or no, they found a virus that is highly resistant to radiation. And their first idea is, let's inject this alien virus goo into ourselves and see if we can become immortal. Great idea, guys. This probably has something to do with the reason why everyone's dead. And now I'm running tests under...
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Manned space travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
Every story that involves people finding like alien... Every story that involves people finding aliens ends badly, but every story that involves people being like, hey, this alien stuff will solve all of our problems. Let's inject it into ourselves. That's never a good idea. Stop doing that, stupid people. How does this door open? Oh. What's this? It just gives me a box? Okay, I'll take it. Oh. It sends the box over there. And it opened that door. That's nice. Okay. So, there we go. New mechanic kinda explains.
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human field workers apparently outweigh the risks.
Alright. So, does this move that? Yeah, okay. What happens if I take the thing away? Then it turns off. What was it powering? The door and the other door. Okay. So now I can open this and we've got more rooms. You know what? I should be able to take that. What's this do? Okay. That'll work. Open up. I got places to go. Things to do. Tests to test.
Why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my
Permitted.
systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Okay, so if I take that out, I'll just fall. Why is the whole world grayed out? That's kind of weird. I wish I could get another energy ball. That would solve all my problems. Going to have to anyway, because that door is double locked. Alright, let's just see what happens if I do this. Okay, exactly what I thought would happen. Morally suboptimal. Wait, is that a timer? No. It's a liar timer. So he's saying that creativity is morally suboptimal. I'm not buying it. Okay. Let's see what else I can do. I can put that there. Yeah, let's go upstairs and see. Oh, right. I can't. I absolutely need two things to go up. Yeah. I can't wait. Oh. There we go. Can't believe I didn't see that sooner. So I'm not gonna be able to hit that. Alright. I have to switch those two. As much as I hate to do it. Because it means that I'm gonna have to completely switch positions. That's what this is here for. Okay. Yeah, it goes in there. Now I can go upstairs. Take that out, put that there. Take this out. Hello. Come with me. Oh. Alright, well. We'll see. How do I go on from here? That's nice, but this is locked now. If only there was a way to open it from the outside. Can't cheat it. and I don't think this is enough of a ledge for me to stand on. Well, nope. Well, at least I'm alive, so that's nice. There's no way to get that box back, huh? No. And no way to get you out of here. What if I that there? I don't have a way to get across. Yeah. Really wish I could get that box back. Oh, I got it, maybe. Maybe. Yes. I think I got it, but particulars are a bit iffy. Ah. Okay. Now this goes here. Yes. Okay. No. You stay there. Take you. Put you down for a second. No. Put you back in there. Take you. Can I? Okay. I've got the right idea, but it's not working out so great. At least I think I have the right idea. I need to get this box up to the top. That's what I need to do. So... No, what I need is for this to be in here for now. No, get in there. Yeah, okay, so that goes in there. Then that goes in there. Okay, can I take this and put it there? Okay. Yeah, and then I can just no. Okay. Almost. Yeah, now I got it. All right. No, don't drop down. All right, now I just have to carry this up all the way up. And that shouldn't be as hard as it sounds. I was just being kind of dumb. Yes. Alright. Wait. All that did was open the door? I thought it powered a thing. Okay. And from here... Man, this lighting is really aggressive.